Valley Sports Radio is on the air from Strasburg High School. It is Region 2B quarterfinal action as tonight in boys basketball, the Strasburg Rams host Buffalo Gap. Tonight's Kern Motor Company Game of the Week is also brought to you by Thomas Family Dentistry, Frog's Garage, and Wholesome Foods. Good evening, everyone. I'm Kyle Gutschall. Glad to be with you here tonight. Game 2 of our doubleheader here on Valley Sports Radio. This is boys action as Strasburg hosts Buffalo Gap in the Region 2B quarterfinals. The winner of this game will move on and play scheduled tomorrow night against the winner of East Rock and Clark County. Strasburg is the 4 seed. Buffalo Gap is the 5 seed. Strasburg comes in regular season record of 7-3. While Buffalo Gap played .500 basketball but won their last 2 games to finish at 5-5. And welcome back to Strasburg as we're underway. Buffalo Gap got the basketball, and on their opening possession, they missed the shot, and Strasburg got the rebound. The Rams set up their offense again. A 7-3 squad, getting it down low. A wide-open layup missed by the Rams, but they get their own rebound. Here's a long 3 by Walker Conrad for the Rams. It's off, no good. And rebounded by Adam Sherrill for Buffalo Gap. Again, they have some really good scores. They can put up the points. Strasburg has to slow them down on the defensive side. Gap basketball on the wing being covered by Stinnett. Driving in, kicking out into the corner. Back to the wing. It's Canterbury. Rivenberg being covered by Stinnett. He's going to drive baseline, put it up. It's no good. Tipped away and out of bounds. Tanner Rivenberg put up 30 points in Buffalo Gap's win against Stanton on the 5th, 60-53 victory. Full court pressure for Buffalo Gap. Strasburg's going to have to beat that. Roller inbounds it to Ron Fox, and Fox is being double-teamed down the court. He's trying to get it across half court, and he finally does just in time, and Strasburg keeps the possession alive. Just underway here from Strasburg, and a bad turnover as it's thrown out of bounds by Ryan Roller. Stinnett was cut into the basket, and a little bit of miscommunication there, and it gives it back to Gap. Strasburg in a man-to-man defense starting out here tonight. Ball's in the corner. It's Rivenberg. Rivenberg going to drive baseline, being double-teamed, and it's stolen away by Strasburg's Roller. Roller taking it down the court, and he loses the basketball. It's taken away by Buffalo Gap's Ethan Teeter. Here come the Gap. Down to the wing, and here's a short jumper good by number 30, Jackson Laporte. He has his first basket of the night, and the game's first basket. Buffalo Gap leads 2-0, 6:02 to go first quarter of play. Rams being faced by pressure. Fox gets it across half court. Strasburg changing their offensive setup, and they're going to get a 5-second violation, and apparently Fox was holding on to the ball too long, and the referee was counting, and that's a surprising call there because it really didn't look like Fox was being defended very tightly, but apparently the referee was counting, and that's a turnover for the Rams. So back to Gap with 5:44 to go in the first quarter. Strasburg still in a man-to-man defense. Rivenberg drives and passes it off to Sherrill. Sherrill into the corner to Laporte. Back up top, it's Canterbury. Covered by Fox, passes it off to Rivenberg. Rivenberg being defended by Stinnett. Strasburg, give them some credit early. They're playing tight defense. Screen up top by Teeter into the corner. Driving in, it's Canterbury. Kicks it out to the corner. Wide open 3. It's off the rim, no good. And rebounded by the Rams. 2-0 Gap, 5:05 to go here in the first. Up top, it's Ryan Jenkins. Passes it off to Roller. Roller passes it to the big man floating in for the basket is Walker Conrad. He can't finish it, though, and it's taken the other way. Off of a miss by the Bison. Strasburg pulls the rebound. Walker Conrad, the big man for Strasburg, comes in at 6'4". He's a freshman averaging 14 points and 10 rebounds a game. He's going to be a big piece of this offense here tonight. Strasburg's still looking for their first points of the night. It's Walker Conrad up top. Passes it to Fox. Fox going to take a long three, and it drops in. A couple of feet behind the three-point line. Ron Fox with a deep three gives Strasburg a 3-2 lead. 4:05 to go in the first quarter. Canterbury passes it off. Here's a wide-open Rivenberg three. It's strong off the back iron, no good. And rebounded by Conrad. Here come the Rams pushing it. Roller to Stinnett, and Stinnett misses the gimme layup. Here come the Bison now as they're going to go the other way. Stinnett nearly fouling Rivenberg, but he's able to just get off in time. Into the corner, it's Laporte. Posting up Canterbury, and now he's going to pull it out into the corner. Driving in it, Sherrill. Sherrill loses the basketball, passes it down baseline to Rivenberg. Back up top. Strasburg playing really good defense right now. This team, Buffalo Gap, scores 60 a game, and they're not even getting shots up right now. Strasburg's got to be happy with that. Driving in and losing his footing is number 5, Canterbury, and they're going to call a foul on the Rams. That's the first foul of the game for either side. Substitution for the Bison. Checking in is number 4, Jackson Ingram. He's a freshman. And taking a seat is Jackson Laporte with 2 points. Bison inbounding. Into the corner, it's passed to Rivenberg. Rivenberg being covered by Stinnett. Trying to get some separation, but he's unable to do so at this point. Going to take it back up to the top of the key, into the corner. Here's a wide open three for Canterbury, no good, and the big man Conrad pulls the rebound. And here comes Roller and the Rams. He loses the handle of the basketball, and it's turned over. Another turnover for Ryan Roller and the Rams. The other way, the Bison, they miss a gimme shot. And again, Strasburg with the rebound, and they lose the handle on the ball on the rebound. And here's the Bison again, driving in into the corner. Here's a wide open three. It's no good. Tipped around, rebounded by Sherrill for the Gap. And now driving in and finishing the shot is number 42, Ethan Teeter. Huge mistakes on that possession for the Rams. Not only did they turn it over prior to that, but then they just couldn't get a rebound and gave the Bison 5 chances to score. So Buffalo Gap after that possession back up 4-3 now with 2:05 left in the first. Low scoring first quarter. Fox driving in all the way to the basket. He couldn't finish the layup. He was driving on Ingram, and it's rebounded by Sherrill in the Gap. Strasburg still in a man-to-man. Got Stinnett up in the air. Nice job by Rivenberg, but he couldn't finish the shot, and it's rebounded by Walker Conrad. So let's see if Strasburg can set something up here and actually score. All the way to the basket. Roller with a layup. Nice drive there by Ryan Roller. And it's 5-4, Strasburg. 1:25 left in the first here in the Region 2B quarterfinals. Strasburg and Buffalo Gap here from Strasburg, Virginia. Winner plays tomorrow night. The loser goes home. Gap basketball trapped into the corner. It's Rivenberg. They're not giving him any looks right now, and that's what you want to do with their number 1 scorer here on this Gap team. High screen up top by Sherrill. Pass to the wing. It's Ingram. Being covered by Conrad. Down to 55 left in the first. Driving all the way. Nice dish off from Rivenberg to Ethan Teeter. He finishes the layup. And Gap back up by 1. It's 6-5. 45 seconds left in the first. And a near turnover. And it is a turnover. Stolen away by Canterbury. He goes all the way to the basket. Reverse layup good. Don't know if he needed to do all that extra stuff there, but it looked beauty. Beautiful shot. And it's 8-5. Driving all the way. Roller throws one up, and he misses the shot. Not a very good look there for Roller, and rebounded by the Gap. Under 20 seconds left in the first. Spin move up top by Rivenberg. Pass to Ingram. Back to Rivenberg. A deep contested three, and he knocks it down in Stinnett's face. Tanner Rivenberg on the board for the first time. It's 11-5, and we've got 3 seconds left in the quarter. Jenkins in the corner. He's going to take the shot. It's an air ball, and that'll do it after 1. Buffalo Gap 11, Strasburg 5. We'll come back and begin the second quarter right after this. It's the high school basketball game of the week here on Valley Sports Radio. Buffalo Gap 11, Strasburg 5. Kyle Gutschall with you here on our second game of our doubleheader tonight on Valley Sports Radio. Beginning the second quarter, Strasburg gets the basketball, and they have a little bit of work to do as they nearly turn it over in the first 7 seconds of the second quarter, but ball's knocked out of bounds, and it will stay with the Rams. Scoring in the first quarter, Ron Fox had 3 and Ryan Roller had 2 for the Rams. For the Bison, Teeter 4, Laporte 2, Rivenberg 3, and Canterbury with 2. Strasburg basketball driving in. It's Roller. He kicks it out to Jenkins in the corner. He thinks about a 3, but then pulls it down and passes it off to Walker Conrad. Conrad with a spin move jumper. Tough shot, and he knocks it down. Walker Conrad with a really nice shot to make it 11-7. Deficit down to 4 for the Rams. Now they need another defensive stop here. Rivenberg outside. Passes it off to Hewitt. Jamie Hewitt in the game for the first time. Now to Ingram off the bench. Ingram being covered by Jesse Funkhauser. Screen up top by Teeter. Here's a deep 3 off the rim. No good. And Strasburg again getting beat on the rebounding side. So a new possession here. Or I should say they keep possession. New opportunity for the Bison. Driving in. It's Rivenberg. Kicks it off to Ingram. Ingram off to Laporte. Laporte gets stuck. Nearly turns it over. Here's a tough jumper. No good by Jackson Ingram. And Ryan Jenkins has the rebound for the Rams. So that's a good defensive stop there for Strasburg. Now they've got to turn it into some points here on the offensive side, down 11-7. Walker Conrad in the corner, driving all the way to the basket. Under the basket, he passes it to Roller. Screened by Funkhauser. Roller in the corner. 3 Strasburg Rams in one corner. They need to space it out a little bit. Stinnett up top all the way to the basket, and it just hit the back iron a little too strong. And on the rebound, Stinnett fouls Rivenberg as his foul will be his first. I don't know how that shot didn't fall for Stinnett. He got all the way to the basket and just hit the back iron. Second team foul on the Rams. 6:05 left in the second. Strasburg trailing Buffalo Gap 11-7. Up top, Teeter. Screen, passes it to Rivenberg. Now it's Hewitt driving all the way to the basket. Laporte. Back to Teeter. Teeter posting up on Jenkins, trying to get footing, and he does again. Teeter all the way to the basket. He puts it up. It's in and out, and again the ball's loose, and the Gap is getting it back, but then Roller turns or steals it away from Buffalo Gap, driving all the way to the basket. Out of control, Roller puts it up. Kind of a crazy shot. It's no good. He's fouled, and he takes a hard fall to the ground. I think he's okay, though, as he gets back up, and the limited crowd here tonight at Strasburg gives him a round of applause. First team foul on the Bison. 5:37 left in the second quarter. First free throw's too strong. So 0 of 1 there for Ryan Roller. Second one coming up. And now we've got a timeout here on the floor. Not sure what the deal was. An official stopped the play for a second. Now we're back to action. So second free throw here for Roller. It is again too strong. And the big man Conrad for Strasburg gets to the basketball and forces Ethan Teeter for Buffalo Gap to tip it out of bounds. And Strasburg, although they missed 2 straight free throws, they're going to get the ball back. Jesse Funkhauser inbounding. Gets it into Roller. 5:32 to go in the second, and Roller nearly loses it. He gets past his man now behind the back dribble into the corner. It's tipped away by Rivenberg, and Strasburg will hold on to it. Strasburg looks like they're playing with some nerves here tonight, a little bit out of control. And this is a team that, again, started 0-3, went on to win 7 in a row to get to this game tonight. Conrad loses the handle of the ball, but Stinnett picks it up for Strasburg. Stinnett looking for a man. He's about to run out of time, and he finally passes it off. Down to the post, it's Jenkins. Into the corner, Conrad. Contested shot off the side, no good. Ball's loose, and here come the Bison. Teeter pushing the other way, all the way to the basket. He misses the gimme layup off the front of the rim, and here comes Strasburg now. Conrad to the basket. Spin move, looking for a cutter. He gets it to the corner. It's Jenkins. Jenkins going to step in. Pass it off to Funkhauser. Funkhauser all the way to the basket. Layup is good, and Strasburg is within 2. Nice possession there by the Rams. Gap going to try to respond here. Lead is down to 2, 11-9. 4:30 to go, second quarter of play. Rivenberg off the screen, down low, driving in. Shot is no good by Teeter, but he's found, and he will go to the line for 2. Shot nearly fell. First free throw is no good. Gap up, 11-9. Second free throw, it's good. Teeter has 5 points. Lead is at 3 for Buffalo Gap. Strasburg trying to beat the pressure by the Bison. Driving all the way down the floor, it's Roller. He loses the ball, and he's fortunate that it went off of the Bison, or he would have lost possession. Driving all the way down the floor, it's Roller. He loses the ball, and he's fortunate that it went off of. Back up top, it's Stinnett. Stinnett passes it to Fox. Driving in Stinnett. He loses the handle, and it's stolen by Rivenberg. Rivenberg going to drive in on Roller. Now he passes it off at the last second to Sherrill. Adam Sherrill finishes the layup, and it's 14-9. Buffalo Gap. Strasburg does not want to fall in a big hole against this high-scoring team as Fox throws it all the way down the court. He gets it to Stinnett. Stinnett's rejected by Laporte, and it's stolen away by the Bison. A lot of turnovers here for Strasburg, and it's costing them so far. On the wing, it's Rivenberg. He's going to drive and pull it back out. Into the corner, it's Sherrill. Back up top, Rivenberg. He's quiet so far, only 3. I say quiet because he scored 30 in his last game. He's going to drive in. Looked like he traveled. They didn't call it. He missed the shot. Rebound is made by Buffalo Gap's Ethan Teeter, and he puts it up for 2. And just like that, it's 16-9. All the way down the floor, a wide open layup. Not sure what happened there for the Bison, as getting down the floor is Ryan Roller, and he finishes the easy 2, and it's 16-11. So a good job there for Strasburg to at least score a couple of points after Buffalo Gap scored and fell asleep on defense. Down to 2:45 to go here in the second. Low-scoring affair so far for a game that we thought we'd see a decent amount of points. Down low, it's Laporte, and right now, Buffalo Gap is killing Strasburg inside as Noah Canterbury finishes the layup. Some great passing by this Bison team, and here's a great pass down the floor to Stinnett for the Rams, but they're going to have to pull it out and slow it down and try to set up their offense with 2:20 to go in the second quarter. Roller passes it to Fox. Fox going to drive in, crossover all the way to the basket. A nice strong move by Ron Fox. As he finishes his layup, he's got 5 points. Back to a 5-point deficit. Let's see if Strasburg can get a stop here and try to take some momentum into the half here from Strasburg. Rivenberg drives on Stinnett. Kicks it out. Canterbury into the corner. It's Jackson Laporte. Jackson going to drive on Fox, and Strasburg playing tough defense, but here's a little bit of a mess up by the Rams. They're fortunate, though, because the shot was missed. And a jump ball. Laporte missed the shot. He was way too strong on it, but he got his own rebound, and Strasburg went in and tied up Laporte. But possession arrow is still facing Buffalo Gap. Laporte will check out. And Jackson Ingram back in for the Bison. Inbounding, getting it in. Canterbury has it. Canterbury passes it to the post. It's Teeter. Back into the corner. We're down to 1:30 to go now in the second quarter. Here's a contested three, and Tanner Rivenberg knocks it down. That's a really tough shot. That's the second time that he's made a three in Stinnett's face. And, Trey is playing good defense, but Rivenberg is able to make some really tough shots. So just like that, it's 21-13. 1:10 to go, second quarter. Strasburg basketball. It's Conrad. Spin move into the corner. Jenkins for three. That is good. Ryan Jenkins with a tray. It's 21-16. Strasburg is keeping it tight here in this first half. We'll see if Gap can try to expand here. Here's Jackson for three. It's no good. Ingram couldn't finish the shot. And hold on a second. We've got a rebound by Walker Conrad for the Rams. And off that rebound, they're going to call him for a travel. Man, that was hard to swallow. 21-16. You get a rebound, and then they call a travel on you. So, again, the Bison going to get an opportunity to add to their 5-point lead. Let's see if they do so as they get the ball inside. It's Jackson Ingram. He's going to go up, and he missed it. Looked like he was fouled, but they didn't call it. Whistles have been pretty silent in this first half. Only 4 combined fouls. All the way to the basket's Roller. He goes up, and they call a foul there. And Ryan Roller will go to the line for 2. He's been there twice so far tonight. He's missed both times. Second foul on number 3, Jamie Hewitt. Roller to the line for 2. First free throw again, no good. Too strong. He's 0 of 3 from the line. Does have 4 points. 40 seconds to go in the second. Second free throw is again no good. Too strong. He's hitting the same spot every time. He's 0 of 4 from the line. And Buffalo Gap quickly pushes the other way up 21-16. Rivenberg contested 3 again. Got to be kidding me. Knocks it down. 3 straight makes for Rivenberg from deep 3 land, and it's 24-16. Roller. Stinnett in the corner for the Rams. He's going to drive in. He loses the handle on the ball, but he gets it back. And now he loses it. Rivenberg steals it. Ball's loose. Stinnett dives on the floor. Nice hustle play by Trey Stinnett because it's Strasburg basketball off the jump ball. Strasburg down by 8, and you want to try to get a little bit closer here. 11 seconds left in the first half. Let's see if the Rams can get up a good shot as Rivenberg is heating up for this Buffalo Gap squad, and that's the last thing you want to see happen. Roller driving in. He's going to put up the shot. It's no good. He's fouled again, and he will get another chance. Well, 2 more chances at the line. That's the 3rd foul now on Jamie Hewitt. So only 16 fouls combined in this first half, and Hewitt has 3 himself. First free throw, it's good. Roller knocks one down. His first, he's 1 of 5 from the charity stripe. He's got 5. And it's a 7-point deficit. Second free throw coming up here. It's good. So he makes 2 in a row. Good job there. We're down to 5 seconds left in the second. 6-point lead for Buffalo Gap. Rivenberg, here's another one. It's an air ball. Way short. Tanner Rivenberg got hot the end of the second quarter, I should say, but he couldn't knock that one down. And that'll do it here at the end of one half. Strasburg trails Buffalo Gap 24-18 here at the half in the Region 2B quarterfinals. We'll be back to recap the first half and more. Stay with us. We're back right after this here on Valley Sports Radio. 24-18, Buffalo Gap at the half. About ready to start the third quarter. Could be and is the final half for one of these two teams unless we see overtime. We have a final score out of Region 3B. Skyline dominates Light Ridge 75-39. The Hawks, the number 1 seed in the region, they're now 11-1, and they will host either Central or James Monroe tomorrow at 6 in the region semis. Skyline, the number 1 seed in the region, and Central is at James Monroe tonight in Fredericksburg to take on that team. So if Central wins, they'll be at Skyline tomorrow night. And Central played tight with the Hawks twice this year. They lost twice, but 2 games that Central could have won, so it could be an interesting matchup tomorrow night, but that's if Central goes on the road and beats James Monroe. So should be interesting, and again, we'll keep an eye on the Stonewall Jackson girls score as Craig Orndorff, our other game here tonight on Valley Sports Radio that can be heard internet only on valleysportsradio.com. So we're kind of waiting on that final score. 25 minutes ago, Stonewall was up 34-23, so it should be a final score from there pretty soon. We're ready to begin the third quarter of play. Basketball goes to Buffalo Gap, leading 24-18. Rivenburg has it up top for the Bison. Passes it off to Canterbury with 4. Canterbury back to Rivenburg. A little bit of double team action there on Rivenburg. Passes it off. And it's Canterbury. Buffalo Gap, a team averaging about 60 points per game. Strasburg comes in averaging 50. But Strasburg's defense has been much better this year. Driving baseline, it's Canterbury. Passes it to the big man, Laporte. Here's a jump shot from the free throw line. Good by Canterbury. He has 6 points, and the lead is 8 for the Bison. 45 seconds into this third quarter. Roller being double-teamed in the backcourt, and he loses the basketball. Strasburg then picks it up. It's Jenkins. They don't call the violation, and the Rams have the basketball. Passes it back to Roller. Still in a man defense here. The Bison. Fake pass. Conrad driving baseline. Stinnett all the way to the basket. He misses the shot, but he's fouled, and he'll go to the line for 2. Trey Stinnett, 6-foot senior forward, averaging 11 points a game and 7 rebounds. 48% from the field. He's been very quiet tonight. Had not scored until he finished that first free throw. So Trey Sinnett's on the board with 1 of 1 from the line. Second free throw coming up. High arcing shot. It's good. Trey Stinnett, 2 of 2 from the line. And it's a 6-point lead for the Gap. 6:45 left in the third. Rivenburg going all the way to the basket. He loses the handle, but it's tipped away by Strasburg's Walker Conrad, and it will stay with Buffalo Gap, and we have a timeout. It's a 30-second timeout called by Chad Ward, the head coach of the Bison, and we'll keep it right here. 24-18 at the half, and it's a 2-2 third quarter so far for both sides. Strasburg has played well, just not well enough so far. Buffalo Gap has done really well when it comes to driving in on this Strasburg team, and the Rams have some pieces down low. You've got Stinnett, who can hold his own. You've got Ron Fox. You've got the big man, Walker Conrad, at 6'4". You've got some guys, and so far they just have not been able to slow down guys like Ethan Teeter and Tanner Rivenburg and Noah Canterbury for this Buffalo Gap team. Strasburg not going to outscore this team, but they are going to have to outplay them on defense if they want to win this game. And we've got an offensive foul on the inbound as Ryan Jenkins goes flying from the free throw line all the way to the three-point line. Right out of the timeout. Didn't even get to execute the play I'm sure they drew up. So Strasburg basketball trying to get it in, and they do. Full court pressure by the Bison. And getting it across the net. Wide open in the corner. He didn't take it, though. And they pass it back out to Ron Fox. Fox nearly picks up his dribble, looking for an open lane. He's going to drive in. He goes all the way to the basket. He's fouled, and he will go to the line for 2. Couldn't finish the layup, but nice strong move. First free throw is short off the front. Barely got a piece of the rim. Strasburg, let's see, that's at least 5 misses from the line so far tonight. Second, off the front of the rim, and it squeaks in. Ron Fox back on the board. He has 6, started off the game with an early 3, and since then he hasn't really taken many shots from the perimeter, that is. 5-point lead for Buffalo Gap. 6:10 to go, third quarter of play. Rivenberg up top, off to Sherrill. Into the corner, it's Rivenberg. Tanner Rivenberg with 9 points. Driving baseline, picks up his dribble, kicks it back out. Here's Canterbury. Onto the wing, it's Sherrill, and Sherrill has it taken away by Ron Fox. Fox going to try to go all the way to the basket. He has it tipped away by the Bison, and Strasburg holds on to possession. They got lucky there because Fox had 2 men chasing him, and Fox is not a guard. He is a forward. Had it tipped away. Checking into the game, Jackson Ingram. Checking out for Buffalo Gap, Jackson Laporte. Strasburg inbound. Fox looking, getting it in to the big man Conrad. Walker holding, passes it off to Fox as he runs in behind him. Fox with a nice move, nearly making Ingram fall on the floor. Here's a deep shot, no good by Stinnett. It was a good look, just couldn't knock it down, and here comes Buffalo Gap. All the way in, it's Rivenberg now in the corner. He's going to drive baseline. He does the same thing every time. He drives about 3 feet within the basket, and he kicks it off. Cutting to the basket, it's Laporte. Shot too strong. Canterbury too strong. And it's rebounded by Strasburg. The Rams catch a break there, and now Roller has it up top. Roller nearly has it stolen away. Ball's loose, and whose ball is it? And it's going to stay with Strasburg. Roller's got to be careful up top. They are really being aggressive, and refs are keeping their whistles in their pockets for the most part tonight. Down to 4:55 left in the third. Conrad up top, being covered by Teeter. Long pass to the corner. Conrad driving all the way to the basket. He puts it up off the glass. It's good. Walker Conrad with 4 points. He's going to need to do more of that if this team wants to win the game. And a couple of Buffalo Gap Bison are a little shaken up on the play as they both took a tumble trying to stop him. Looks like Sherrill's a little shaken up, and possibly Canterbury. Lead is down to 3 for the Bison. Strasburg looking for another defensive stop. Outside with it, it's Canterbury driving in, and they're going to get a foul called and maybe a push off there. Let's see. They're going to get it on who? They're going to get it on Fox? No, they're going to call it, Fox. That's his second. First team foul of the half here for the Rams. Checking in number 24, Xander Thompson for the Bison. 26-23 the score. Getting it inbounds. Buffalo Gap going to try to build on their 3-point lead. Rivenberg made 3 threes in the first. Gets Stinnett in the air, but he doesn't take the shot. Down low, here's a hook shot, tough shot, no good, and rebounded by rebounded by the Rams. Strasburg has a chance to tie here. 4 minutes left in the third. It's Fox outside, defended by Ingram, going all the way to the basket. He puts it up. Oh my, what a move. Ron Fox finishes the layup. Gets all the way to the basket, and just like that, it's a 1-point deficit. Gap's lead is down to 1. The small crowd here making some noise for the home crowd of Strasburg. Limited fans because of the COVID pandemic. Here's a deep 3, good by Rivenberg. He does it again. Tanner Rivenberg has 12 points, 4 threes, all on Stinnett. And driving in his Roller, he loses the handle, and there's no foul called. It's a turnover. And Buffalo Gap basketball up by 4. Rivenberg driving all the way to the basket. He puts it up. It's too strong, no good. But the rebound is made by the Gap, and putting it up off the backboard is Teeter. And he continues to do good work down low. He has 9 points, and it's 31-25. Walker Conrad all the way to the basket. Shot's no good. He's fouled. He'll go to the line for 2. So pace has sped up the last few minutes. Strasburg trailed by 6 at the half, and that's the deficit they trail by right now. But Walker Conrad's getting 2 at the line here. That foul was on Xander Thompson, his first, 4th team foul. Free throw by Walker Conrad is no good. That is at least 6 misses now from the line tonight for the Rams. .247 left in the third quarter. Second free throw is good. 1 of 2 at the line there for Walker Conrad, and he has 5. Rivenberg, screen up top by Canterbury. He nearly turns it over. Driving all the way to the basket. Underneath it, Xander Thompson, and he misses the gimme layup, and it's out of bounds. Strasburg catching a huge break there. They allowed Thompson, who just came off the bench, to get all the way to the baseline and under the basket, but he just couldn't flip it in. 31-26 Buffalo Gap. Strasburg basketball. They're having to beat the pressure here in the full court. Beating its roller. He's in a little bit of trouble. He's going to go all the way to the basket, kick it out to the corner. Jenkins pump fake. Back outside to Fox. He's going to drive in now. Fox all the way to the basket. Again, finishing the layup. Ron Fox, normally thought of as a three-point shooter, but like I said on the last broadcast we covered the Rams, he can do some big things inside as well. Off the three, missed by Buffalo Gap. A rebound by Ryan Jenkins and a foul by Buffalo Gap's Ethan Teeter. That's his second, team's 5th already. So fouls are piling up for him now. Back to a 3-point deficit. Strasburg within a shot of tying this game up with 2 minutes left in the third. Fox in the full court. He's in trouble. He has to football, pass it down to Conrad. Conrad being covered by Teeter. He almost walks. He's still holding it. Gets into the corner. It's Roller back up top. Fox, a 3 for the tie. It's off, no good. Ball's being knocked around, and it's picked up by Canterbury all the way to the basket. Canterbury with a horrible shot attempt. It's no good, and off the rebound by Roller, another horrible foul by Buffalo Gap. They are just rushing things right now, and just like that, that is team foul number 6. Second foul on number 30, Jackson Laporte, and now we've got a stoppage here as one of the referees is calling the athletic director, Matt Heiserman, into the court from the Strasburg Rams, and not sure what that was about, unless something was maybe said. Not sure. Strasburg basketball off the miss by Buffalo Gap. 31-28 the score, 1:30 to go in the third quarter of play. Driving is Roller, and he just loses control of the basketball, but then Stinnett gets the steal as Rivenberg was trying to go the other way for the Gap. Down to 1:20 left in the third. Still a lot of time in this ball game, but Strasburg definitely wants to try to get within 1 or 2 here. Maybe even tie it. Fox outside. It's Walker Conrad down to the post. Here's an easy turn layup by Trey Stinnett. It's in. He's got 4. And it's 31-30. Under a minute to go in the third quarter of play. Buffalo Gap's lead was at 6 at the half and just at 6 here about 2 minutes ago. And Strasburg's on a nice little run here, only trailing by 1. Rivenberg, who's done a lot of work from the three-point line, passes it off, driving to the basket. Another off-balance shot, no good by Buffalo Gap, but they get the rebound into the corner. It's Laporte, passes it back out to Rivenberg. Rivenberg a screen, drives in, puts up a tough shot. It's off the rim, just barely grazed it, and rebounded by Strasburg. Under 30 seconds left in the third. Strasburg ball down 31-30. Fox back to Roller. Roller way outside the three-point line, and the ball is tipped away from him. And whose basketball is it? It's going to be Strasburg ball. Ball was tipped away by Canterbury, and then Roller did a nice job of kind of blocking him so he couldn't get to the basketball before it went out of bounds. 16 and a half seconds left in the third. Strasburg ball inbounding from half court. Roller with it. Corner. It's Conrad. Walker picks up his dribble. Nearly a travel. Probably should have been. Jenkins being double teamed in the post. Down to 4 seconds left. Fox going to take a crazy 3. It's nearly good. Tipped up by Conrad by a one-hand shot, but it's no good. And that will do it here in the third. Strasburg had a couple of chances there to go ahead before the end of the quarter, but they couldn't do so. And we go to the fourth with Gap leading by 1. 31-30 the score. We come back for the fourth quarter here on Valley Sports Radio. Fourth quarter of play. Kyle Gutshaw with you here on Valley Sports Radio. Strasburg and Buffalo Gap in the Region 2B quarterfinals. Buffalo Gap leading 31-30 as we begin the fourth quarter. And our other game tonight on Valley Sports Radio, the county team won as this Buffalo Gap girls team fell to the Stonewall Jackson Generals 44-31. So Stonewall will be at Luray tomorrow night, as far as I know, and we'll likely have that game here on Valley Sports Radio. But before that, we've got to finish this one off, and it's a good one. Fourth quarter of play, Strasburg basketball down 31-30. Ron Fox has it outside for the Rams, passes it off to Roller. Running baseline is Walker Conrad. Up top it's Trey Stinnett. Stinnett passes it to the wing. It's Conrad. Strasburg trying to get something going here. It's Stinnett now. Winner of this game will play at East Rockingham, the number 1 seed, tomorrow night as Strasburg takes the lead on a backdoor cut by Ryan Jenkins. His second basket of the night, and the Rams lead 32-31. Outside for Buffalo Gap, it's Ingram. Ingram passes it off to Rivenberg, and Rivenberg draws the foul, and that's the third team foul on the Rams. Second personal on Trey Stinnett. Gap led 11-5 after 1, 24-18 after 2, and 31-30 after 3. But Strasburg has played well enough as they lead by 1. We're a minute into the fourth quarter here from Strasburg. Buffalo Gap basketball. Outside it's Canterbury. Canterbury off to Ingram. Now it's Rivenberg. Rivenberg taking a drive on Stinnett. Here's a deep three, good by number 5, Noah Canterbury. He's got 9, and the lead is back up to 2 for the Bison. And Roller nearly loses it as he gets it across half court, but will stay with the Rams. One more foul, and Strasburg is in the bonus for the rest of the game. Fox inbounds it to Ryan Jenkins, and Jenkins back to Fox. Fox has been very good tonight, especially inside. Into the corner, it's Conrad. Driving baseline, spin move. Tough shot off balance, and he knocks it down. Walker Conrad with 7, averaging about 14, 10 rebounds, so he needs to get a few more points to meet his average. And the game's tied 34-34, 6:10 left in the fourth quarter of play. Buffalo Gap has done well all night with their passing, and they'll do that here as well. Driving in a really tough shot, no good, and it should have been an over-the-back call as Ethan Teeter stole the rebound away from Strasburg. They didn't call it, and then he put the shot up and finished it. And just like that, Gap is back up by 2. Strasburg basketball, Fox being double-teamed by the Buffalo Gap Bison. 36-34 the score. Jenkins outside with it. Stinnett outside the three-point line. He's maybe waiting to return the favor to Rivenberg, who's made some threes in his face tonight. Roller down low to Jenkins. It goes through the hands of Ryan Jenkins, out of bounds. Tough break there for the Rams. They had a chance to possibly tie it up. Jenkins has made some really nice cuts tonight, but that one just went right through his hands, and it goes back to the Bison with 5:25 left in the fourth quarter of play. Rivenberg kicks it out to Sherrill. Sherrill back onto the wing. Here's another three, but this time it's no good by Canterbury. It goes out of bounds, and it's Strasburg basketball. Buffalo Gap really tried to live on the three ball right now, and I don't know. They're just not excelling right now. I mean, they have made some threes as far as a couple of guys, but especially Rivenberg. That's their strategy, I guess. Roller nearly loses it when he gets it across, and that's got to be a foul. He's getting nearly knocked down to the ground by Canterbury on that. A little bit of jawing between Roller and Canterbury. That's the first foul on Noah, but the 7th team foul, and that means Strasburg shooting free throws for the rest of the night, and that could really make it or break it for Strasburg. So here's Roller. He's 2 of 6 from the line tonight. Strasburg has missed at least 5 free throws tonight. First free throw on the 1-and-1. It's no good and tipped away, and Strasburg gets the rebound coming from the backcourt. Jenkins. Strasburg catching a huge break there as the free throw struggles continue for Strasburg. They've missed now at least 6. And for Roller, he misses in the same spot every time, on the back iron by a little bit. Strasburg ball down by 2. It's Fox. He goes up. The shot's no good. They're going to call it on the floor as he made the shot, but it's a foul, and Ron Fox will go to the line in the 1-and-1. That is now 8 team fouls for Buffalo Gap. The fouls are really piling up on them right now. Some big free throws here. First one in the 1-and-1 is good. So Fox makes a really clutch 3. He has 11. Lead is back down to 1 for the Bison. 4:39 left in the fourth. Second one. Good. This game is tied. Again, as always, thanks for joining us here so far in tonight's action on the Kern Motor Game of the Week. Also being brought to you by Thomas Family Dentistry, Frog's Garage, and Wholesome Foods. It's a tie ball game with 4:30 left in the fourth quarter. Buffalo Gap basketball into the corner. A wide open 3. No good by Adam Sherrill. And would you believe this? Off the rebound, a foul by Buffalo Gap, and Strasburg will walk down the court and get at least 1 free throw attempt. Second foul on number 4, Jackson Ingram, and that is 9 team fouls. 1 more foul, and Strasburg is shooting 2 for the rest of the night. So here is Roller. He has missed 5 from the line. That one is good. Clutch shot there for Ryan Roller. He has 7 points. Second one. It's off the rim and just rolls in. Ryan Roller does a great job there of making his free throws. Strasburg back up by 2. It's 38-36, 4:15 to go in the fourth quarter of play. Rivenberg, the top scorer on this Buffalo Gap team, has the basketball. He scored 30 the other night. He has 9 so far tonight. In the corner, he takes another 3, and right on cue, Rivenberg, check that. He didn't have 9. He had 12, and now he has 15. He has 5 threes. Buffalo Gap back up by a point as Tanner Rivenberg is pacing the Gap as they lead by 1. 3:45 left in the fourth quarter. This Buffalo Gap team's been aggressive all night long, but you can't afford to do that when you have 9 team fouls. The ball's loose, and Strasburg apparently had possession of the basketball, and they get a timeout. So apparently a timeout, Strasburg, and Buffalo Gap cannot believe it. It's a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it right here. But what a game we've had here tonight so far. 39-38 the score. Buffalo Gap leading, but Strasburg has the basketball. Again, the winner of this ball game will move on to play the East Rock basketball team tomorrow night as they rolled past Clark County tonight. And the loser goes home. Strasburg, the 4 seed in this region, and Buffalo Gap is the 5 seed. Looking at this bracket, depending on who would play, but it would be East Rock against Strasburg or Gap, and then in the other matchups, Page County played Madison tonight, and Stewart's Draft took on Stanton, formerly Robert E. Lee. Strasburg basketball down by a point with 3:35 to go in the fourth quarter. They've scored 8 so far in the quarter. Down low, it's Fox. He gets the basket. Looked like he was fouled, but they didn't call it. Shot's good by Ron Fox, and Strasburg's back up by 1. It's 40-39. The other way, Buffalo Gap answers back with a shot as Canterbury gets all the way to the basket and finishes. And the Bison back up by 1, 41-40. 3:05 left in the fourth quarter of play. Roller being double teamed. He gets it across. It's Conrad into the corner. Stinnett thought about a three, but he didn't take it. Up top, it's Ryan Jenkins. Strasburg needs to try to fight back here and score. It's Conrad. Stinnett. Oh, he had a look, but he didn't take it again. Fox outside being covered by Ingram. We've got another foul. Is it an offensive foul? Oh, man. They're getting an offensive foul on Strasburg's number 11, Ryan Jenkins, and that's a turnover. Man, if that was on Buffalo Gap, that would have been 2 free throws, but the Bison catch a break there. First foul on Jenkins. Strasburg needs to stop here. Still plenty of time, though. 2:40 left in the fourth. 41-40, Buffalo Gap. Rivenberg, he gets another look, and he knocks it down again. Tanner Rivenberg is leading this squad right now. He's got 18 points. Lead is back up to 4. Every one of his three-point attempts looks really good. Roller has it for Strasburg. Into the corner, it's Stinnett. He nearly loses it out of bounds, but Strasburg holds on. 2:10 left in the fourth. Buffalo Gap leading Strasburg 44-40. Jenkins on the wing, screened by Stinnett, looking to get it to Stinnett into the corner. Covered by Sherrill. Jenkins stuck, loses the basketball, and we've got a foul, and that's going to be on Jenkins. So now Buffalo Gap with the momentum with 1:53 left in this fourth quarter. It's only the fourth team foul on Strasburg. You've got to probably double team Rivenberg right now. I mean, he's got 18 points, all on three-pointers. He's only missed, I believe, 2. He missed 1 early in the game and then missed 1 right before the halftime intermission. Buffalo Gap really doesn't have to take many more shots if they want to just hold on to it, and that's what they're trying to do. But Rivenberg's being double-teamed. He nearly loses the basketball, and they give him a timeout even though they didn't have possession of the basketball. And it's a 30-second timeout by the Bison with 1:32 to go in the fourth quarter. So Strasburg is down by 4, 44-40. The Rams have got to get a stop here on defense and then go down. You don't need a 3, but what you do need to do is try to stop Rivenberg from getting up so many 3 attempts. I mean, give the Rams credit. They played well tonight, but one thing they haven't done is defend the 3 ball against Rivenberg. Although he has made some tough shots tonight, he's also had a couple of looks that are more favorable, and you can't afford that. So Strasburg's going to need to get a stop here and then get something on offense. You don't need a 3, though. It's been a good one, though, tonight. 44-40 the score. Buffalo Gap basketball with 1:32 left in regulation. The Region 2B quarterfinals from Strasburg High School. Again, I'm Kyle Gutschall as we go down the final stretch of this game, and a nice inbounds play, but it's turned over, and Chad Ward, the head coach of Buffalo Gap, is furious at his team. Strasburg catches a huge break as they get a steal on the inbound. Strasburg basketball, Ron Fox for 3. It's too strong, knocked around, and rebounded by Buffalo Gap. And we've got a foul called, and that one's going to be, is that going to be Jenkins again? Yep. Jenkins went from having no fouls in this fourth quarter to quickly having 3 fouls. Down to 1:11 left in this fourth quarter. Strasburg still has to foul 2 more times just to put Buffalo Gap in the 1-1, and they can just play keep away at this point. We're down to a minute to go in the fourth quarter. Buffalo Gap trying to play keep away, and we have a timeout. We have a timeout. Buffalo Gap will take it with 57 seconds left. We'll take it as well. 44-40 Gap. We're back after this on Valley Sports Radio. 44-40 the score. 57 seconds left in the fourth quarter of play as Strasburg trails Buffalo Gap, and they need to do some big things here down the stretch to try to pull ahead and win the game. On the inbounds, Buffalo Gap gets it into the corner, and ball's knocked out of bounds by Strasburg. 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter of play. Inbounding, it's Rivenburg. Strasburg still has a foul to give before they can put them at the line. They need to try to do something here, and Buffalo Gap doing a good job of keeping the ball away and not turning it over. Finally, a foul called as Walker Conrad knocks Adam Sherrill down to the floor. That's only the 6th team foul, so one more before Buffalo Gap gets 1-1 from the line. Took about 15 seconds on the clock. They probably should have tried to foul a little bit quicker, but they're trying to get a steal. On the inbound, we've got a foul with 38.8 left in the fourth. So that will put Buffalo Gap at the 1-1. Third personal foul on Trace to net. If you're Strasburg, you really need to bank on a miss here. To the line, it's Tanner Rivenburg. Shot is good. Rivenburg with 19 points. Again, he scored 30 the other night against Stanton in a 60-53 victory. Buffalo Gap well below their scoring average, while Strasburg is below theirs as well. Second one by Rivenburg. It's strong, no good, and rebounded by Walker Conrad. 5-point deficit for Strasburg. They have it, 35 seconds left in the fourth. Down low to Stinnett. He's going to go up. He missed it. Ron Fox is there, but he missed it as well. Stinnett misses it again. The ball's loose, and there's a foul. And is that going to be on Strasburg? Oh, man, the Rams had 3 chances there. Stinnett missed, then Fox missed, and then Stinnett missed it again. Man. The Rams had their chances there, and the foul is on Strasburg, their 8th team foul, and back to the line, and the 1-1 is Buffalo Gap. Strasburg needs a miss here. Man, they had a chance to put up at least 2 on that possession and missed 3 chances from about 1 foot out. 2 of their best finishers just couldn't finish it. Sherrill to the line, and the 1-1 free throw is no good. It's strong and rebounded by Stinnett. 20 seconds left in the fourth. Bringing it down the floor, it's Roller. He's being double-teamed. Ball is loose. He loses it, and Buffalo Gap calls a timeout. Strasburg turns it over, and things are not looking good for the Rams with 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. We'll keep it right here as the score sits at 45-40. Strasburg did have a lead in this fourth quarter. They led by 1, but they have not been able to contain Tanner Rivenburg. After an early miss by Rivenburg, he made a couple before missing a 3 at the halftime buzzer, but then he has gone off in the second half. A total of 19 points, 19 of the 45 for this Buffalo Gap Bison team. A team that came into this game at 5-5. They'd won 2 in a row. You look at their schedule, play teams like Fort Defiance and Wilson Memorial, Stewart's Draft, Waynesboro, Stanton's. They play some tough teams for sure. Strasburg's schedule started out 0-3, losses to Rapp, Page, and Rapp. Things weren't looking good for the Rams, but then 7 straight wins. Stonewall, Madison, Luray, Page, Clark, and Stonewall before tonight's game. Down by 5 with 15 seconds left in the fourth, and they're going to foul with 13.7. Walker Conrad fouls Jackson Ingram. Stops things. Third team foul. Third personal foul on Conrad. And Strasburg down by 5. They have 4 timeouts, so off of a miss here. Probably should call a timeout. And shot is good on the free throw. Jackson Ingram, first point of the night. It's a big one, making it a 6-point lead. Strasburg has to have a miss here to keep it a 2-possession game. Second one, good. Ingram, 2 of 2 from the line. Checking back in is Jackson Laporte. Taking a seat is Noah Canterbury. 7-point lead for the Bison with 13.7 left in the fourth. If you're Buffalo Gap, you're just not fouling here. That's really all you're trying to do. You don't care if Strasburg scores at this point. Fox going to take a deep 3. It's in. And Strasburg going to call a timeout with 5.7 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Ron Fox just took about a 26-foot three-pointer contested and knocked it down as a Hail Mary shot. So it's a full timeout. We'll take it as well. We're back after this. 4.7 seconds left in the fourth quarter. On the inbounds, a foul is called by Strasburg, and the fourth personal foul on the Rams, Walker Conrad. 47-43 the score. And they're going to put a little bit of extra time on the clock. It's back up to 5.2. 2 shots at the line here for the Bison. First one is good by Adam Sherrill. He has 3 points, and it's a 5-point lead for Buffalo Gap. Second one, it's good. 4 for him. It's 49-43. 5 seconds left in this ball game. Fox going to bring it down for the Rams and take a deep shot. It's off the front of the rim, and the ball game is over. Buffalo Gap holds on. Strasburg takes a very short and quick lead in the fourth quarter, but they can't hold it. And the Bison move on to win and play tomorrow night. Final score, Buffalo Gap 49, Strasburg 43. We'll be back to recap the game right after this. You've been listening to the high school basketball game of the week here on Valley Sports Radio.